Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
How are you today, Dwayne?
I'm okay.
Good, good. It's kind of warm outside, isn't it?
Yeah, a little warmer than what I anticipated.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to get up past the hundreds again this week. So I wanted to speak with you a little bit about, number one, how do you feel about being videotaped? Does it bother you? Or?
No, it doesn't bother me. I'm here really just to get some help.
Just to get some
Videotape
help?
is-
Yeah. Okay, we'll talk some about what's going on with you right now.
Okay.
And when you say you need to get some help, or give me a tip, a hint of what you need to.
Well, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, some anxiety, internal anxiety, dealing with the fact that I'm trying to go to school, trying to maintain my job, and I'm also a parent of two. So I've got three things going on, and only 24 hours in the day, got to sleep sometime, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to balance it all out.
Yes, I understand.
So it
Kind of
stresses me.
emotionally torn a little bit too,
Yes.
maybe with children. Well, we'll talk a lot about that. I can relate, and working here in the Student Counseling Center, I get lots of, get to interact with students who are going through the same things that you are. And so it's a common experience, and hopefully I can help you eliminate some of the pressure. Let me go over first a few things I'll need to do. From time to time, I'll make a few notes. That's just for record keeping for us to have for legal purposes.
Okay.
If there were ever any need for you to, need to be called into court. Another thing is if ethically I'm required, if there's anything going on in your home that involves elder abuse or children being abused, of course,
Okay.
that legally I need to report that. And if subpoenaed, as far as confidentiality, this is anything that you don't want recorded or mentioned, you can tell me that. And other than
Okay.
that, it's completely confidential.
Okay.
Ethically, those are some of the things I need to speak with you about. Tell me what specific feelings, how is their stress manifesting in your life, in your classes or wherever?
Well, sometimes I'm feeling anxious, difficult to sleep sometimes, constantly worried about I might forget something, or did I take my children to the appropriate place and spend enough time with them? Are my work assignments get completed? Just constantly I'm pushing and pushing and pushing with a little downtime that is stressful. So it's manifested itself through anxiety, through concern about things that might not even be relevant when it comes to children, but still there in my
Kind of some
mind.
free-floating anxiety,
Correct.
and I hear you saying that you're having difficulty sleeping and feeling concerned about your family and just lots of worry, which takes a lot of energy. Is
Right.
that what I hear you saying?
Absolutely.
Are there other ways that's affecting your health other than not being able to sleep? Is it
Not yet.
good?
Just mostly, summer school stuff, working is, it appears to be compacted. And if I would have known this, I probably wouldn't have done it. I just thought maybe I could handle it, but I'm into it now and can't turn back because I want to finish, but it's very tough.
Yeah. Well, I think you're to be commended for undergoing it, but you're right, you need to get some techniques to see it through, also with as little damage to yourself and successfully and pleasant, because your school's environment and its experience should be obviously productive.
Right.
What would it look like if you were able to spend quality time with your children? Of course, you're going to have to allot so much for work and school work.
Right.
But how would it look if you were spending adequate time, quality time with your children that would say less than a lot of time, the quality? What are some ways you would do that?
Well, probably just being able to take them to the lake or to the park and not worry about anything. Go to bed, take a shower, and actually sleep without worry. If those two things could happen, that's how it would look like to me. Spending time with kids, not worrying, and sleeping without worry. That would be nice.
It would be nice. I hear you saying it sounds that obviously time is the conflict, I want to kind of speak with you a little bit about how to make the time work for you, because it sounds like that's a concern, is the time,
Right.
obviously, the time
Right.
dimension.
Trying to compact everything, maybe time efficiency or maybe plan. I would love some structure to work with, structure or whatever you recommend. I'm open. It seems chaotic right now.
Right. What kind of structure, what does structure mean to you or look like?
If you could think of a planner or electronic planner where you know exactly what you need to do, almost computerized to the point to where every 45 minutes you do this, then you spend maybe 15 minutes not doing it. But when you're caught up in this chaotic world, I don't even have time or the confidence to do that because I'm so revved up, running extremely high that I can't pull back to, I'll allocate this amount of time. I'm just trying to stay afloat, and I don't like that. It's leading to severe anxiety.
Yeah, sure. Have you worked with people before, professionals that helped you get your cognition or your thinking a little better organized or helped you in a way?
No. Some friends have recommended you, so that you were very good, and I'm so maybe that's something.
Sure. I hear what you're saying about wanting to be able to have something that, like a computer to organize, is kind of the robot mentality, or like I understand, and being able to take the calendar that's on my homepage to carry it around me and have it little, you've got mail type
Right.
bongs go off in my head what time I need to be somewhere, which of course that sense of being controlled is difficult too, and sometimes we resist, putting that to our advantage. You've got lots of things going on, and now you're finding yourself not wanting to do them. And I'm not to be confrontative at all, but have you done this? Have you had other semesters? Where are you, first of all? Where are you in your schoolwork?
Well, I'm a freshman, and this is new, but I know what I want. And yeah, this is the first time I've done summer school. I've only talked to people about it, so it's a new experience, new opportunity to learn about myself and to work. But no, I haven't pursued this amount of pressure and stress in one span of time. 4 weeks, 5 weeks, school, work, and everything else, assignments get done. You don't have a 2-week, 3-week turnaround. You have like a 2 or 3 day turnaround, which is high stress, significant pressure, a little downtime, and it's different.
Yes, I hear you saying that pressure, and obviously you want to do a good job too, and
Right.
that short amount of time.
Right.
It's difficult to allot the time for that, in addition to everything else going on.
Right.
I hear you saying that. So what other kinds of activities have you done in the past that were enjoyable to you, entertainment or letting down your...
I like to swim. Enjoy going to the movies, running. Mostly outdoor activities, but as you pointed out, it's been so hot. By the time I finish, everything is 8, 9 o'clock, to where the weather is tolerable to go outside, but you can't do much at night when you're tired. You really can't see. And, it's almost defeating the purpose of trying to do something outside in this state.
How about your marriage? How is this affecting is your wife being able to, do y'all continue to work pretty well together?
Yeah, we work well